It's 3 in the afternoon. You've been productive all morning. But now someone asks you a simple question, where should we eat lunch? And your brain freezes. You can't decide. You don't care. You just want someone else to choose. This isn't laziness. It's decision fatigue. And it's costing you way more than you realize. Here's what's happening. Your brain has a daily budget for decisions. Every choice you make, what to wear, what to eat, which email to answer first, whether to go to the gym, withdraws from that budget. By afternoon, you're running on empty. Your prefrontal cortex, the brain region, responsible for executive function, is exhausted. And when it's exhausted, your decision quality plummets. Psychologist Baumeister proved this with a brutal experiment. He brought people into a lab, put chocolate chip cookies and radishes on a table, told one group they could only eat radishes, not cookies. The other group could eat cookies freely. Then both groups attempted difficult puzzles. The radish group gave up way faster. Why? Resisting cookies drained their willpower. They had nothing left for the puzzles. This concept is called ego depletion. Willpower isn't infinite. It's a depletable resource, like a muscle that fatigues with use. And here's the scary part, you don't feel it depleting. You just notice you're making worse decisions without understanding why. Israeli researchers analyzed over 1,100 parole hearings by 8 judges. They found a stunning pattern. Early morning, 65% approval rate. Right before lunch, nearly 0%. After lunch break, back to 65%. The judges weren't consciously biased. Their brains were just too tired to make the riskier decision of granting parole. So they defaulted to the safe option, deny, deny, deny. Think about what this means. Trained legal professionals, making life-altering decisions, were influenced more by when they ate lunch than by the actual cases. If judges can't escape decision fatigue, what chance do you have? And it gets worse. The average person makes thousands of decisions daily. Most are tiny, but tiny decisions add up. Psychologist Sheena Iyengar demonstrated this with the famous jam experiment. She set up a tasting booth at a grocery store. First day, 24 jam varieties. Lots of people stopped to sample, but only 3% bought anything. Second day, 6 varieties. 30% bought jam. 10 times higher. Too many choices creates analysis paralysis. Your brain calculates the cognitive cost of comparing options and decides it's not worth it. You procrastinate. You freeze. You pick randomly just to end the discomfort. This is why you spend 40 minutes scrolling Netflix without watching anything. Not because there's nothing good, because there's too much good. Decision fatigue manifests in 3 predictable ways. First, procrastination. You delay important choices until the last minute, then make them under pressure with degraded judgment. Second, status quo bias. You stick with whatever's easiest or most familiar. No change, no risk, no thought required. Third, impulse decisions. You stop analyzing and just grab whatever's immediately satisfying. Late night online shopping, that's decision-fatigued you seeking the dopamine hit of just deciding already. So how do you fight this? By not fighting at all. By removing decisions entirely. Steve Jobs wore the same outfit every day. Obama had his suits pre-selected. Zuckerberg still wears gray t-shirts. This isn't eccentricity, it's strategic willpower conservation. They eliminated trivial decisions to preserve mental energy for consequential ones. Choosing a shirt uses the same neural machinery as choosing a business strategy. Why waste it on shirts? This is where automation and routines become powerful. When behavior becomes habitual, it transfers from your prefrontal cortex to your basal ganglia, a region that handles automatic processes. MIT neuroscientist Anne Graybiel found that habitual actions show neural activity only at the beginning and end of the behavior. The middle runs on autopilot. 0 willpower required. So automate everything you can. Eat the same breakfast. Take the same route to work. Exercise at the same time. Batch similar decisions. Meal prep on Sunday so you don't decide dinner 6 times weekly. Set up automatic bill payments. Create if-then rules. If it's Monday, I go to the gym. No daily negotiation with yourself. Next, schedule decisions strategically. Your willpower is highest in the morning. Stanford research confirms that complex decision-making performance peaks early and declines throughout the day. Financial traders make better trades in the morning. Students score higher on morning tests. So schedule important meetings, creative work, and difficult conversations before noon. Save routine tasks for afternoon. Also, take breaks. Not long breaks, micro breaks. German psychologist Alejandro Lleras found that 50 minutes of work, followed by 2 to 3 minutes of rest, maintains focus and self-control, far longer than grinding continuously. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, walk around, drink water. These tiny interventions reset your prefrontal cortex enough to continue. Sleep is non-negotiable. UC Berkeley research shows that sleeping less than 6 hours significantly impairs impulse control and increases impulsive behavior. Your prefrontal cortex is especially vulnerable to sleep deprivation. One bad night and your decision-making resembles mild intoxication. Chronic sleep debt? You're making drunk decisions while sober. Nutrition matters too. Your brain runs on glucose. When blood sugar crashes, so does willpower. But don't spike it with candy. That creates a crash later. Low glycemic foods, whole grains, nuts, lean protein provide steady fuel. Omega-3 fats from fish support prefrontal cortex function. Hydration matters too. Even mild dehydration impairs cognitive performance. Here's something unexpected. Positive emotions restore willpower. Barbara Fredrickson's broaden and build theory shows that joy, gratitude, and contentment actually replenish cognitive resources. Stress depletes them. Happiness refills them. So build small pleasures into your day. Listen to a favorite song. Look at nature photos. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. These aren't frivolous. They're strategic willpower management. Information overload is killing you. Every notification is a micro-decision read now or later. Respond or ignore, your brain never rests. University of Pennsylvania research found that limiting social media to 30 minutes daily reduced anxiety and increased well-being. Not because social media is evil, because it's cognitively expensive. So do a digital detox. Turn off non-essential notifications. Schedule specific times to check. Email and social media instead of constantly reacting. Create device-free zones, no phones in the bedroom, no screens during meals. Give your brain actual downtime. Exercise is a decision-making performance enhancer. University of British Columbia found that aerobic exercise 3 times weekly improved reaction, speed, and accuracy on decision tasks. Exercise increases blood flow to the prefrontal cortex. It boosts BDNF, a protein that supports neuroplasticity. It reduces stress hormones. Essentially, it upgrades your brain's hardware. Mindfulness meditation works too. Harvard research showed that 8 weeks of mindfulness practice increased gray matter density in the prefrontal cortex and hippocampus regions, critical for decision-making and emotional regulation. Just 5 minutes daily of focused breathing strengthens your attentional control and reduces decision fatigue susceptibility. Here's your action plan. First, audit your decisions for 1 day. Write down every choice you make. You'll be shocked how many there are. Second, identify which are unnecessary, which could be automated, eliminated, or pre-decided. Third, systematically remove them. Standardize your morning routine. Meal plan weekly. Capsule wardrobe. Whatever fits your life. Fourth, protect your peak hours. Do important thinking before noon. Fifth, build in recovery breaks. Sleep, exercise, positive emotions. These aren't optional. They're maintenance for your decision-making machinery. Remember, you don't have a decision-making problem. You have a decision overload problem. The solution isn't trying harder. It's deciding less. Save your willpower for what actually matters. Automate everything else. If this video changed how you think about daily choices and mental energy, please hit that like button and subscribe for more neuroscience-based productivity content. Your support helps us reach more people with strategies that genuinely work. Thank you for watching. And remember, the most important decision is deciding what not to decide. See you in the next video.